Right. So I've been wanting to have like video content so other people who don't read can come to the page and have some way of interacting with the stuff I say. And I haven't been able to come up with anything. So Anne suggested Smoke Break with Dave. So that's what we're doing. What's up, guys? I'm Dave. I just want to give you a little tour of my house and let you get to know me a bit. So to start out, we have my room. I rent it from a dude named Joe. There's like five other people who live here. We don't really interact all that much. Anyway, so there's the bed. There's the computer. I don't know if you could hear me, but that was the bed and the computer. There's the TV I never use. And then like I roll my cigarettes there. And then this thing right here, I colored this in. I think I was in a psych ward. I forget. Dope, huh? And then here's the other half of the room. That's where I keep my clothes and stuff. Oh yeah, Jinx. That's from League of Legends. And then here's the kitchen. That's where I make food and coffee. Mostly coffee. So anyway, smoke break time. This is West Cleveland. I'm not going to give you the exact street number, but it's like in Cleveland under West 100th, off Western. And yeah, it's here. Over there's the alley where I smoke pot. Over there is the street. And my cigarette won't light. Alright, so this is going to be done all in one take because I don't feel like reshooting this and chain smoking all day. But yeah, I write because it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. Brings me peace. It started out like at a suggestion of a counselor I had. He said to do it to help me deal with traumatic things that I couldn't really talk about all that well. Things like my dad dying, and my like some really like just parts of my childhood I don't like looking at. And so that's how it started. Then I started ranting onto my Facebook wall about politics and shit because I was bored. Didn't really think anyone was reading it. Found out I was wrong and people actually were. And that's when I started making the page. I write about lots of stuff, mostly how I'm a drug-addled sociopath because there's a lot of negative stigma attached to mental health issues, and people don't actually understand what's going on in the mind of someone like me. And so they think a lot of really negative stuff that isn't true at all. And it's not that I really care all that much. It's more that people are hurting their loved ones without knowing that that's what they're doing. Like, they don't understand just how much harm they're doing to the people they care about without even realizing when they're saying these things that they're talking about the people they care about. So, yeah, mental health and drug addiction destigmatization are the biggest, I guess you'd say, goals of my writing. I also talk a lot about spirituality because my mind centers on it a lot, and politics for the same reason. Really, all of it I just write because I enjoy writing there. Writing, though, I don't particularly give a shit if I change anyone's mind. My best friend always asks me if I think I'm going to change anyone's mind or have any real meaningful influence. And that's not, he misses the point. That's not the goal of it at all. I write it because I enjoy writing it. Like he says, you're putting in all this work and you're not going to get anything out of it. Like, is it worth the effort? And he doesn't get that the effort is the purpose of it. Like, yes, it's worth the effort because I'm doing it because I enjoy the effort. And yeah, I don't know. We're just going to chill now. As me, I'm Dave. Oh yeah, I did mention I'm a sociopath. By that, I mean I'm diagnosed with something called antisocial personality disorder. Um, it doesn't mean I don't have feelings or that I'm out to hurt people, particularly. Um, it's more that I reject social constructs. And it's not so much social constructs I reject, it's groupthink that I reject. And because all social constructs are a product of groupthink, I reject those along with groupthink. And then because society is built from those social constructs, ultimately I reject society as well. Um, and so that's what antisocial personality disorder is. Antisocial doesn't mean I have trouble socializing with people. I'm actually really charming and able to make great first impressions. Um, it means I reject social constructs. That's what antisocial means. When people say antisocial, usually what they are referring to is like social anxiety, um, not being like I'm against social constructs. So against is anti, social constructs is social, obviously. And that's I got 2 essays on it right now. I'm in the process of writing a third one. It's going to be out Saturday. Oh, and yeah, that's being a sociopath. Um, been off opiates for since 2012, so goddamn 6 years now since I shot up dope. Um, I replaced the opiates with alcohol though. That was actually worse. Like alcohol is worse than opiates. I see all these people go to the bar every night talking shit about heroin addicts. They don't realize what they're doing is worse than heroin. Uh, that's the kind of stigma Isaac was talking about up front. Um, let's see what else. I don't know, man. It's all like if you feel like reading, it's there. If not, I'm sure it'll come out in another smoke break later. My cigarette's almost done, so I guess that's the smoke break. I hope it fucking takes off and shit. Peace.